There's nothing more romantic than making a meal with your own two hands. So I decided to sign up for a cooking class specially designed for single guys like me. The Romantic is just one of dozens of cooking lessons offered by Peter Shelsky of Pete's Eats.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you? I am Peter Shelsky.
Jim.
Hi,
Nice
Jim.
to
Good to meet you.
Help you with that?
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna get lucky.
You are? We hope so. That's the goal, isn't it?
So
Here's the way it works. Pete brings all the ingredients to your house, gets the meal started, and leaves before your date arrives.
If you want to get a woman, the best way is to cook for her. She sees the effort. She certainly sees the talent.
true.
Tonight's menu was sure to impress. Pan-roasted sea scallops and truffle butter on a bed of dainty greens. The main course, duck breast with foie gras and salsify.
Now this isn't romantic.
No, it's not yet, but it will be.
Well, what is it?
It's called salsify. It's a root vegetable. When you cook it, it's got this creamy and crunchy texture. It's got a kind of a dual texture thing. We're actually going to peel it, and then we're going to cut it.
The salsify was cooked in chicken stock, cream, and Prosecco, a Spanish sparkling wine. It was removed from the cooking liquid and later went back in the pan to brown the outside.
What? Oh,
Hey.
man down. This is what we should be doing when she gets here. Hey, honey, how are you? Right? Now that's sexy.
We then prepped the duck.
All this fat, we want that to melt away. So we're going to cut into the skin so we give it a place to go. Season it.
We laid the duck out evenly and seasoned it with salt and pepper. Peter taught me a little trick to make me look like a pro.
We hold the salt up by our ear. The reason why we do this is because it makes the salt spread out evenly over the food.
If it's high up.
If it's high up.
But why are you putting it next to your face?
Because it looks good.
Oops. I must punch myself in the face.
We're actually going to cut
The duck was first pan-seared to create a nice brown crust. Then it went into the oven to finish cooking. The foie gras got a similar treatment. It was scored and pan-seared. Now for a sampling of our hard work. First, the scallops.
taste this.
Now that butter, the first thing I feel is the coolness of it. And then it melts into the warm scallop.
Isn't that
And that
nice?
scallop has a nice little sweetness to it.
That contrast is nice, isn't it?
Then the main course.
That is delicious. It's almost like the salsify doesn't have a huge amount of flavor, but when you add it with the foie gras or with the duck, it gives it a texture and a kind of a crunchiness.
For dessert, we whipped up a fallen chocolate souffle topped with a simple raspberry sauce. For the sauce, fresh raspberries were put in the blender along with a squeeze of lemon juice. The mixture went through a sieve to remove the seeds. We cut a heart shape out of the pre-made chocolate souffle and topped it with the raspberry sauce. I got changed for my date, and it was time for Pete to go, but not without a quick taste of our chocolate souffle.
So it's chocolate hazelnut? Ooh, the hazelnuts come in at the end.
Yeah, totally.
This isn't too chocolatey at all. I do taste that lemon juice.
To round out the meal, we poured the sparkling wine and floated an edible flower on top for an elegant romantic touch.
Thanks, my brother.
Jim O'Connor, thank you.
Thank you, I appreciate
You're
it,
very
man.
welcome.
All right, now if you see her on the way down, just make like you know nothing.
I will,
You're
I
just
will.
a guy in the world.
Good luck.
All right, see you, man.
I admit I was nervous, but I couldn't wait to impress my date with my gourmet romantic meal.
Romance, baby. Give them glitz. Hey, how are you?